My advice to everybody out there, if they want to have a good park run, make sure you have a good build and a good team. Whether you win your first couple games or not, you could build chemistry with each other, and eventually you will win games. You just got to stick with it, stay positive, and encourage your team, and I guarantee you guys are going to win games.
Hi, this is Bishop, the WMVP winner the last 2 years running.
Coming right up, the Bucks taking on the Bulls. For the Bucks, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Bulls, Bucks on 2K Sports. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Stan Van, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. He's out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Smith in at the center. And for the Bucks, Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. And it's Porter in at point. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Trent with the wide open look. That three off the mark. Here's the beast, guarded by Porter. A floater, and the basket by Jones.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Porter with it. Jones covering. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Porter. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Here's Portis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And both free throws good for Okoro. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Porter kicks to Giannis. Down low. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, when Portis gets the ball down there, he goes to work. Bobby has a nice blend of touch and size.
The jump hook. Pass to Buzelis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Bucks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And Porter, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
That one goes. Count it. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Trent in the corner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Lightning quick hands, bombs away from Trent.
Pass to Okoro. Here's the beast. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fader. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Changing it up here. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Well, with his mobility inside, Smith gets up there with ease.
Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Porter, here we go. Tries again. In deep, Turner drops it in. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's the beast. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Jones. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jones against Porter. He takes it in. It's deflected.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
And that one, good. The Beasts got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He tallied 21 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Turner dishes to Porter. Back to Turner. And it's Trent in the corner. And he gets it back. Kuzma outside. Pass to Portis. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. GA, they say young players don't yet grasp the level of preparation and effort it takes to win a championship at this level. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 2.
The Bulls, 51.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Jones. Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. And it's the Beast. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward.
Guys, the way I look at Gary Trent Jr., he's a role filler. Goes out on the floor and does what he's tasked with.
Here's Jones. Porter with a block. And he's able to get it back. And the basket by Jones.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Porter kicks to Giannis. It's Trent on the wing, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Jones looking for an opening. To the inside. Stolen away. There's the lob. There's Giannis taking flight.
Great timing. Giannis able to complete the oop.
Jones, the pass to Smith. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Inside. Here's the Beast. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
To the middle, here's Trent. It's blocked, and they recover it. For the lead. And Portis throws it down.
Well, look, Portis has made a living out of staying active on the glass.
Chicago calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, they've failed to break this guy's rhythm. Maybe a break in the action will help.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Monk's checked in for Chicago. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Here's the Beast. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Monk. He gets it in there.
Malik Monk.
Porter with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Tries from 10. And Okoro pulls it down. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership.
Substitution on the court.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Jones, the pass to the Beast. To the paint, here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Smith's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Rollins. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just 4 to shoot. Pass to the Beast. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Yuck. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulder.
Sexton the pass to the Beast. Smith against Portis. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Right through his man. Smith bullying his way for 2.
Here's Rollins. The kick out to Porter. Drills the 3-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
The Bulls leading by 4. To the middle. Here's the Beast. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Bulls. Malik Monk comes in for Colin Sexton.
Just too much Giannis there. We're seeing why they named him the Greek Freak.
Simon, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now Chicago's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Kuzma against Simon. Pass to the Beast. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Simons has got the ball here for Chicago. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Down low. Lets it go from 11. The Beast can't hit.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Pass to Rollins. Wide open. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Simons, and he gets it to go. Simons has got 20.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they needed it.
Simons against Kuzma, and he gets the bucket.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get one.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Anthony Simons.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Trent passes to Giannis. And there it is for him. It's now only a 1-point Bulls lead.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation.
Pass to the Beast. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 3. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Bulls making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talks to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. For Chicago, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's the Beast. 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth.
Huge bucket from Trent Jr., showing off just how reliable he is on offense.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Giddey against Rollins. Now here's Giddey. The Beast passes to Smith. 2 points. That one goes.
Wow, what an important bucket from Smith. They needed that one.
The Bucks trail. Here's Rollins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
.34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
Well, this is what you want to see from Giannis. Your biggest stars stepping up in the biggest moments.
Here's the Beast. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They lead by 1. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Making some noise, Milwaukee, for your forward crew.
20 seconds left in the game. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And he commits the intentional foul.
It's personal foul.
He gets the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Giddey the pass to the Beast. From beyond the arc. Can't knock in the 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Rollins.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long.
The NBA owners recently voted to explore expansion within the league, but did you know you can do that right now in NBA 2K26?
Go into My NBA and tick the Customize League button while you're choosing settings.
Then place your team into one of the NBA divisions and start customizing.
Use a pre-built team to get on the court fast.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Buzelis. Jones is out there with the Beast. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for the Raptors, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And Craig, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shots good by the Beast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Oh, an aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
And the second free throw, good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 18 points.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Here's the Beast. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. That one good for 2.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Ingram passes to Barnes. Offline with his 3. Here's the Beast. Kicks it out to Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Okoro. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. The Beast can't hit.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Jones. The Raptors getting the bucket. Now, Okoro hasn't made one yet. Pass to the Beast. Back to Okoro. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors, trailing by 2 and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
Yeah, these season series are fun to monitor. There are lots of ebbs and...
So for Chicago right now, they've got Jones. Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. And it's the Beast. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to the Beast. Smith scanning the floor. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. Toronto shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. There it finds Ingram. Barnes trying to free himself up. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Barrett.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Pass to the Beast. He tries for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Here's Jones. That's tipped. Now, here's Quickly. Covered by Okoro.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team. Great rim protection, and it forces him to change his shot.
It's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Simons, he's checked in for Jones.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Simons with the ball. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Clock at 4. Over quickly. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Simons.
Oh, crafty play by Simons, working the pick and roll to perfection.
And it's in there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's the Beast. Barrett covering. Left side, Simons. Barnes grabs the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Bucks made some excellent plays. He tallied 10 points and made an effort to share it with his guys, too. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
So it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot.
Toronto, 39. Chicago, 27.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Scotty Barnes is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's quickly in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. For Chicago, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage. And in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot-2s, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level 3s when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
This is his first free throw of the game. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Buzelis. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And here's a look at the power rankings. Now that we've gotten into February, plenty of data to considering to go on. Taking a look at Detroit, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out Chicago, they're just holding steady, but in the wrong third of these rankings. So currently toward the bottom and looking for a spark.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
To the inside, the Beast. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors leading by 8. Barnes, bounce pass. Jackson-Davis finds Barnes. Chalk up 2 there. Barnes has got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Okoro passes to Smith. Shoots over Jackson-Davis. That one off the back iron and out. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Barnes can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 11. Inside, here's Buzelis. Good D by Barnes.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to the Beast. To the inside. The shot's good from Smith.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Kevin?
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's the Beast. No good from outside.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Chicago calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Chicago making some changes. Simon. So the Bulls 5 right now. And Bernie Simon's out there with the Coral. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's the Beast in at the 2-guard spot. Barrett. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Smith on the wing. Down low. That one's good, and the Raptor lead has cut to just 7 points in the basket from the Beast.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
To the middle, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Pass to the Beast. Now, here's Simons. Here's the Beast, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. 5 on the clock. And Bernie Simons, and that's good.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ingram against Simons. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Simons. And he overshot that one, missing. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely.
And his defense is so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And the Raptors making a change here. Quickly's checked in. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Raptors call time here.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. 1:50 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Back to Quickly. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 7.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Jones. Buries it down low.
Oh, that's fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Now here's Ingram. Covered by Okoro. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Barrett is just a gifted scorer. He is so skilled at making difficult, contested shots near the rim.
And here is Okoro. To the paint. Here's the Beast. Garrett covering. The Beast off the left rim and out. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
It's Barrett on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Jones. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Down low. And Barrett gets it to go.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Ball stolen. Launches from deep. No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony.
Our rap party continues, and today we're playing some Play Now Online using the two teams from the NBA Finals. And today I am joined by Aaliyah, Bash World, Kobe Dreamin', and Girl Gamer Renee. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. So we're going to be playing some Play Now Online, the two teams from the NBA Finals this past year. I am drawing names out of a hat.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the three, the small forward. And for Chicago, Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. Then it's Jones. And it's the Beast. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Now, here's Watson after the miss from the Beast. Watson kicks to Hardaway. No good on the three. Jones against Murray. Here's Okoro. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's the Beast. Comes up empty down low. Hardaway against Jones. Hardaway passes to Murray. Got a hand on it.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
The Beast can't hit. Murray looking around. Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
And that one is good.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Chicago. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Murray kicks to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's the Beast. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Count it.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Jones the pass to the Beast. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Jones against Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Watson, covered by Okoro. Watson's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were...
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Buzelis is checked in for Jalen Smith. Okoro comes in for Royce O'Neal. The Beast, he's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Free throw, good. Jokic. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season to craft effective lineups when Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JV, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who can steady the reserves.
He is a big factor. Shams, thank you very much for the report. So on the floor for Denver, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center. And Valanciunas now atop the key. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
Valanciunas not afraid to get his close to the basket.
Pass to the Beast. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Miller with the block. And Jokic slams it in. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Jones against Murray. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Jones gutting it out in close.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Pass to Hardaway. Good on the shot. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
A power move by Hardaway. Not just a jump shooter, folks, though he does like that jump shot.
Monk, the pass to Okoro. Here's the Beast. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
He scores for only his 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking climb out of the hole. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Raptors looked really strong. He dropped 13 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Okoro passes to the Beast. Hardaway against Monk. The Beast. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And here is Monk, still without a basket. Smith outside. Now here's Okoro. The Beast can't hit.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And we finish one half of basketball. Nuggets ahead.
The Bulls 34, Denver 44.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
He's down there with Jones. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Pass to the Beast. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for the Beast.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And he's good on the second. Denver leading by 11. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
The defense expects Hardaway to just rise and fire, but he can make plays off the bounce as well.
Out to the wing. Jones against Murray. Jones looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Jokic. To the inside. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Jokic. That's 12 points for Tim Hardaway.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Now Okoro. Still yet to score. To the middle. Hardaway with the steal. And here's the fast break. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Here's the Beast. Great pass to set up the lay-in. The Beast's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Back to you guys.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
O'Neal's checked in for Chicago. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Jokic. And Johnson subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Murray. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
The Beast can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Watson slams it in.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Jones with it. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Bulls trail by 17. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Gordon. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Valanciunas. The Beast can't hit.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Here's Valanciunas. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Chicago calls timeout. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injuries over the years, but
and a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Jamal Murray is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
You know, one of the things I like most about Murray is his confidence. Even if he has a rare off night, he never gets down on himself. He just keeps attacking.
Denver making his switches. Jones is checked in.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Denver. Murray outside. And they double up Murray. Here's Jones. Here's Jokic. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Here's Monk. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Strother. Shot clock at 6. And here is Murray from outside the arc. Got a piece of it. Smith finds Monk. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Murray. Here's Smith. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul.
And the first one drops.
Team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Murray. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation.